Hey people, it has been a while since we hopped on Spore to make something that should not exist and is definitely banned from the Bible, or in simpler terms, as we all know, making an ultra-kill enemy in Spore. And I just know that this one that we're gonna make today is gonna look bad. I'm just saying it right now. But before we get into this video, guys, join my Discord server. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the video. Reduce your expectations to 0 if it was already not 0. If it was, however, in the negatives, do keep it that way. This guy has such posture all the time. He's gotta be very thin. And also, because it is entirely a skeleton, I do believe this eye works well for it. I'm gonna put the eye right there so that I don't have to think about what to put as the eye later. I'm sure that everybody who has wanted me to make this guy in Spore, and it's surprisingly a lot of people for who it is. Every single one of you is gonna be disappointed, like all of you, no exceptions. All the body parts are thin as hell because it is a skeleton, as I said before. And you know, skinny things already look low-key goofy, and skinny things remade in another game poorly is gonna be extra goofy. As for the legs, I guess this, but it doesn't make sense because it has meat on it. Is there really not any skeletal legs here? I guess let's go with the human feet, the hombrenid, due to a lack of better options. Also, its legs are kind of long like that. Yeah, same as the arms. The arms are long as well. Also, for the cloak, I have zero ideas as to what to put on this guy as cover. Okay, so if I were to position this arm as such, no, not like that. I want to make it so that it's like it's holding something, because Ferryman is holding something. The eyes being there are so goofy, dude. The guy looks so innocent, and yet it has no idea what it's gonna turn out as. Let me give it hands first. These ones. This goes here as well. Why is it backwards? But so that's that, and this is this. That's in the right position, and then I want to take something out of here. Let me see, does this even work right for what I have in mind right now? We make it face upwards and then stretch it a little bit. Well, yeah, that works maybe. Now it's just not gonna be as tall as what the oar of Ferryman is, but it's still gonna look passable, trust me on that one. And then for the bottom side of the oar, I want to put this here and then make it face it downwards. I'm not sure how this is even gonna look like. Bro, can you face down? Hello? There you go, like that. Was that so hard? Well, this is what it will look like. Except this is not even gonna look like an oar, or whatever the hell this guy uses to row boats. You know what, let's just call it comically large spoon. And even then, this does not look like a comically large spoon. That's the best that I can think of for the comically large spoon. I don't know if I could make it better or not. Now on to whatever else that is next. For the cloak around it, you know, we have to go to the captain outfitter now. If there's anything that I can do that is even close to looking like a cover, it would be somewhere in Captain Outfitter. Wait, before I name him, let me make the face be done. So we know that under there is clearly a skull, because it is a skeleton. And let me just give it the best mouth there is, but I'm gonna just hide it. Put it on the back side and then inside the head. Ain't nobody gonna know under the hood. And I think it's all right here. Also, it can sing now. Sing for me, Ferryman. Good singing, man. Okay, now for the naming part. I'm just gonna call it the boat guy. I don't got anything special that I can think of, so let me just go with that. And to the captain outfitter we now go. And the captain outfitter we are now at. I am now also noticing how the ferryman has golden bands on its legs and arms. So let's go ahead and work on that first. This goes here, but not that big. We're gonna just shrink it down like that. And I wanna copy this and put it right on the back side, and I believe that looks alright. It's kind of complete, you know. Now for the same thing here. Oh good, it's easy to put these on the legs because I didn't use any asymmetricalities unlike the arms. And the same thing now done on the legs. Now for, I think, the hardest part about all this is the cloak on the guy. The only fabric piece that we have are these that I can just spam the crap out of, so I'm gonna just put this everywhere. It's gonna look so goofy by the time that we're done with this. You think it would be alright if I were to put a hat on top of him? Because, you know, if I were to do one of these frails on the top of his head, it's gonna look like this, which is bad. And in this case, bad is a really severe understatement. If I were to make it bigger, it's gonna just look like this. So no, I don't want it to look that big, however, kinda big. For the moon crest that it has on himself, well, I do believe the piece that does resemble a moon is not here. Such thing does not exist in Spore. However, instead of the moon, what if we just make our own little symbol? We know that we can't 100% pull off a Ferryman in Spore, so we could just do our own little concepts, you know? So yeah, I think this crest of whatever it resembles does fit here, and it looks like this. It's like Wi-Fi. I want to make it look like this. No, it looks like a samurai. With this crest and a supposed ore, it looks like a Stone Age samurai. I want to just make it have this symbol. Yeah, as close as it, not looking like Wi-Fi. Yeah, this is actually gonna look fine. And if you're being like, this looks ridiculous, there's so much carpet on this guy, well, you take this guy being in ULTRAKILL style out of context. The Ferryman himself does look kinda stupid now, doesn't it? So they are basically the same after all. And now I think it is done. You can still kind of see up his skirt and see that he's not got nothing, no muscles under there, but that's not my problem anymore. Instead of just aggressively swinging the comically large spoon around, it's got a freezing blast. This is already looking like it's better than the Ferryman itself. Actually, something's not done. It's the coloring. There, now it looks right, I think. I thought I'm gonna make a mess out of the frails. Well, this already does look like a mess. But like, it's less of a mess that I had in mind. Also, the movement is surprisingly fine. So, this is really good. How big are the frails gonna be on the kits? They actually surprisingly fit the size. Wait, yo, we can finally see the Ferryman breaking it down. Yeah, come on, Ferryman. Hell yeah. Do a little moonwalk. Nice. It's like the Ferryman himself is showing off. So we are done with this. But this didn't take as long as I thought it would have taken. So I'm making another thing. Now it's time to make a stalker, which I'm also thinking that this is gonna be difficult to pull off. We already know a stalker is skinny as hell. Like however much the Ferryman was thin, this guy is even thinner than that. Man, look at those legs. My god, its thinness is almost impressive. Also, it's got backwards feet, I have just noticed. Why is that? The structure of a stalker does not make sense to me. If anybody in the comments knows of it, can someone enlighten me? Wait, now I'm confused. Do the knees also go here? I don't even know. How the hell does a stalker walk? The existence of a stalker has to be super painful. Its hand is also wrapped around whatever is carrying the sand barrel, except we can't exactly replicate that now, can we? I better position the hands correctly. If I don't do that, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. And you also have human hands, I think, or I would like to believe at least, and you're holding on the invisible sand barrel. You're gonna be wearing a mask. So it doesn't matter what face or head I give you. I'm gonna give you eyes, and then I'm gonna give you some mouth that has bite 5. Man, look at that. Under the mask, its eye is gonna be inside its mouth. Even more messed upness in this whole body. Now, already we gotta go to the captain outfitter. Instead of a stalker, I'm gonna give you the title of a looker. It's one step behind a stalker. Alright, there's no going back. I am really hoping that if I'm gonna fit a barrel here, it fits right in the hands. Now, does it fit though? Moment of truth. Let's see it. Wow, man, this... Yeah, I gotta pick up a better piece. Does this plasma, whatever it's called, plasma pulsar, does this fit in there? I mean, kinda. It fits, so that's... Oh my god, that's so cool. Bro, this looker is gonna be so armed. Also, I'm gonna put this imperial rope here, because it looks like the stalker has some clothing, and I'm tired of just spamming frails everywhere. Is it called frails or frials? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Frials? Well, I guess I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. But who cares? You're here to see creatures, not me giving English lessons. I should have probably brought the face a little lower. Oh, this mask works perfectly, dude. What? Yo, look at this mask. It's practically made for this looker. Yeah, hide your hideous face with this. This is gonna work out after all. Man, in all my years of creating random things in Spore, I never thought I would be making stuff like this, as complicated as these. They might not seem complicated to you, but to me, who have always created stuff that requires no more than 3 brain cells, it is advanced to me, at least. So guess what we're gonna use now? That's right, even more frails/frails, I don't know. Or nah, forget it. Let's just leave the mask be like this. I can't make it be stretched. It's gonna look terrible that way, and I believe that this, as it is fine. Can't paint the barrels nor the details, so we're gonna have to just paint the base ashen color. This color works well for the body. Why do the textures look so low quality? Like, bro, are you still in the process of loading, or why can't I just smell the pixels from here? I wanna make the coat yellow to paint these. Yeah, this is fine. Now, how does it move? It surprisingly works well. The arms are gonna be playing around too much, but the legs is actually coping well with how I made the legs. You know, the 2 creations that I thought would be the most difficult to pull off weren't actually that difficult as I had imagined. So I'm really happy with the results of what we made today. So admittedly, this was a decently productive day. We're stepping really close to being done with recreating every enemy from ULTRAKILL in Spore. Also, I am only gonna make ULTRAKILL enemies. You in my comments keep saying that I should make the POTUS guy in Spore. Dude, that's not gonna happen. You are not an ULTRAKILL enemy. Also, the same as the guy who begs me to make the Providence. It's not gonna happen, man, alright? I'm sorry. If they were ULTRAKILL enemies, then maybe I would have considered it, but they're not, so no, stop. But anyways, if you got this far in the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, or maybe even comment or subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.